Previously on Sims Survivor. At the immunity challenge, the 7 remaining castaways search through frog logs in an attempt to find items worth the most amount. However, in the end, 𝗫𝗫𝗏 swept the competition and was able to secure immunity for herself for the second time in a row. At Tribal Council, after a tie vote between 𝗏𝗏 and 𝗫𝗏𝗀, 𝗏𝗏 unfortunately became the 5th member of the jury. 6 castaways remain, who will be voted out next. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sims Survivor. We are now down to 6 castaways. Unfortunately, 𝗏𝗏 was voted out at the last Tribal Council. I thought he had a bit of an alliance going with Steven and Luke, but surprisingly, Luke was able to blindside 𝗏𝗏 with the helps of Jocelyn and 𝗫𝗏𝗏, and the 3 of them were the deciding factor in sending 𝗏𝗏 home. Going into today's episode, another person will be eliminated after yet another immunity challenge, so there's a lot at stake at this point. This episode will determine who will compose our final 5 going into the finale stages of this game. So, without further ado, let's get into the episode. 𝗫𝗏𝗀 definitely had a close call at this past Tribal Council. She's probably shooken up a bit because she has kind of been laying under the radar, and to suddenly, out of nowhere, get votes against you to the point where it goes to a tie is definitely nerve-wracking in this game because it kind of throws you off your stability. But nevertheless, she's still here, and I think we're going to probably see more gameplay from her because she does not want to be in that position again. The original 𝗬𝗏𝗎 tribe decided to stay strong at the last Tribal Council. Unfortunately, that means that Leon and Jocelyn may be on the outs. They're the only 2 original members of 𝗵𝗺𝗺 still in the game. With 𝗏𝗏𝗏 going home, they're probably feeling a bit uneasy. They definitely do not want to be the next ones to head to jury alongside him. Throughout the merge stages of the game, we've consistently seen Steven and Jocelyn voting for each other. I can only imagine when the time is going to come where those extra votes are going to be the downfall of either one of them. The funny thing is that they both have hidden immunity idols, yet they have not come into play. At this point, I'm honestly just waiting to see when they're going to use them, because if they get more people to support each other, then we could see an all-out war break out. We saw Luke make a big move at Tribal Council in sending 𝗏𝗏𝗏 home. I honestly was kind of surprised by that, but I guess good gameplay on his part. He probably saw 𝗏𝗏𝗏 as a threat moving down the line, because 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is probably charismatic, so he would have been able to get some of the jury votes to benefit him in the final 3. So I'm interested to see if Luke is going to work with 𝗫𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Jocelyn moving forward now, or if he's going to betray one of them. Honestly, with everything so up in the air, it's all just speculation at this point. After talking about the previous Tribal Council, I can't believe I skipped over this fact. I was talking about how Luke betrayed 𝗏𝗏𝗏, but Jocelyn also voted for 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and they were on the original 𝗵𝗺𝗺 tribe together. So I'm definitely curious to see where Jocelyn's loyalties are going to lie moving forward, because at the present moment they seem to be kind of scattered all over the place, so I think she's a bit unpredictable at the moment. It is now time for the next immunity challenge. Today's challenge is called Sauna, and here's how it works. All 6 castaways will be sitting in the sauna for as long as they possibly can. This is an endurance competition, so the last one remaining in the sauna will win. You are eliminated as soon as you exit the door, not when you stand up from the sauna, so you could not be using the sauna, but still be in the game. As soon as you exit that door, you are eliminated. The last one left standing wins immunity and will be safe from Tribal Council. And the competition has begun. After an hour and 30 minutes, everyone has basically stood up. Jocelyn is the first to leave. She has been eliminated. We are now down to 5 people. And Luke and 𝗏𝗏𝗀 have followed right after 𝗏𝗁. We are now down to 3. And Annabella and Leon have both exited, which means congratulations to Steven. You have won individual immunity and will be safe from Tribal Council. Steven, you will be safe from the upcoming Tribal Council. For the rest of you, I've got nothing for you. One of you will be the next person voted out of Sim Survivor. Steven definitely is probably feeling on top of the world right now. Not only did he win immunity today, but he can use his idol at the final 5 at the last opportunity to do so, but now he has it as an extra buffer instead of having to possibly use it tonight. 𝗏𝗏𝗀, on the other hand, I think she might be one of the names on the chopping block. She was in a tie vote in the last episode, so she might be eliminated, but there's also other targets I can possibly see going home. This is also the first time in a while that Annabella has not won immunity, so she's definitely probably going to be in danger at the upcoming Tribal Council, simply due to the fact that people may see her as a physical threat and may use this opportunity to get rid of her because they think she could easily win immunity next week and be safe. So I think she might be in a bit of danger, but it all depends on how well she's aligned herself with people who are going to keep her in the game. Luke really hasn't been a target at Tribal Councils. However, with Khaled being eliminated, maybe this could open up a new possibility of him being targeted, because those votes have to go somewhere now that Khaled's not in the game. But I don't know. I think Luke has been maneuvering this game well on a social aspect, but at the same time, with his backstabbing of fellow alliances, that could catch up to him at this Tribal Council and be the reason that he gets sent home. I also don't know where Leon stands in all of this. At the beginning of the merge phase, he was a physical threat. He has had an immunity idol in previous episodes, but I don't really know. He's gotten some votes against him, but I just don't know if people would want to take this opportunity to get rid of him or to get rid of somebody else. So I think he could also be in danger unless someone else is perceived to be a bigger target than he is. I don't know if Jocelyn's going to be the one eliminated. She does have a hidden immunity idol, so she does have that buffer of safety. But also, if things get into a tie and she didn't use it beforehand, she could essentially be rocked out or voted out that way. We've seen a lot of crazy Tribal Councils throughout this season. We've seen a lot of rock draws, a lot of ties. So crazier things have happened, but I don't know what her chances are about getting eliminated. I don't think she's a big possibility, but nevertheless, you can't rule it out. It is now time for Tribal Council. Before we begin, we will first bring in the members of our jury. Alyssa, Abigail, Dylan, Ismail, and Khaled, who was voted out at the last Tribal Council. Without further ado, let's get to the vote. Leon, you're up first. I will now go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they would like to use it, now would be the time to do so. I will now read the votes. First vote, 𝗏𝗏𝗀. Leon, that's 1 vote 𝗏𝗏𝗀, 1 vote Leon. Jocelyn, that's 1 vote 𝗏𝗏𝗀, 1 vote Leon, 1 vote Jocelyn. Annabella, that's 1 vote 𝗏𝗏𝗀, 1 vote Leon, 1 vote Jocelyn, 1 vote Annabella. Leon, that's 2 votes Leon, 1 vote 𝗏𝗏𝗀, 1 vote Jocelyn, 1 vote Annabella, 1 vote left. 13th person voted out of Sim Survivor, and the 6th member of our jury, Leon, that's 3, that's enough. Please come bring me your torch. Leon, the tribe has spoken. Congrats to making it to the top 5 of this game. but in order to win this season, you're going to have to dig a bit deeper. That's all I have left to say. Head back to camp. And that concludes yet another episode of Sim Survivor. We are now down to the top 5. Unfortunately, Leon just came a little bit short. I think he was voted out because of the fact that he's been a huge physical, social, strategic threat throughout this entire season. So they wanted to get rid of him before he could get closer to getting to that finale. And I think he would have done really well with the jury had he been able to do so. Regardless, we still have 5 people left in the game, 2 hidden immunity idols, which their last opportunity to come into play will be our next episode. So the next tribal council is definitely going to be a very important one for the rest of the season. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Are you shocked that Leon was the one voted out? And who do you want to win this season? It honestly means the world to me that you're watching these videos, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you later.